4 days after they went missing while exploring an underwater cave. This elite team of 3 expert divers from Finland, located the bodies of Monica Montefalcano, 52 years old, her daughter Georgia Somacal, 20 years old, Mario Oldenina, 31 years old, and Federico Galeano, 31 years old, according to the Italian Foreign Ministry. The group was found in a particular cave known as Tijuana Kandu Cave, known as the Shark Cave, by the Squad Planet, which was assembled in 48 hours by a group of divers network of the Divers Alert Network out of Europe. The bodies were discovered in the 3rd section of the cave. Isn't this creepy? You know, furthest from the entrance, according to the Italian Foreign Ministry. The body of the diving instructor, Gianluca Benedetti, 44, was recovered on Friday near the entrance of the same cave. So the causes of death for the 5 have not been clearly established, according to the Italy Foreign Ministry. Stormy weather meant, that a yellow warning was in place for passenger boats and fishermen at the time of the dive on Thursday morning at a particular atoll about some 60 miles off the capital of Malik, according to police. And a recovery mission to bring the bodies back to the surface is going to take over in the next few days, authorities said. Well, further dives are going to be carried out and in the oncoming days to recover the bodies, says Mohammed Hussein Sharif, a Moldavian government spokesperson. And the elite diving trio, comprised of all these great names: Sami Parkinarian, Jenny Westerlund, and Patrick Grunwald, arrived in the Indian Ocean nation on yesterday to help the authorities with the search. The divers who previously took part in a very successful rescue of the Thai soccer team in 2018 were called in after local authorities were unable to provide the necessary equipment to reach the 500-foot depth required to get inside of the caves. Oh man, getting in and getting out at that depth, it just gives me the creeps. On Saturday, the Moldavian search diver, Sergeant Major Mohammed Mahdi, became the 6th victim of the Maldives' worst ever diving disaster when he died in his attempt to locate the missing tourists. I can't even do the story, I'm so upset by this. So a further 20 Italian tourists were on board the Duke of York yacht when it began its doomed mission to the dive site on Thursday. They have all returned to Italy, though, following this terrifying ordeal. So authorities are still looking for the circumstances behind this disaster. There's no logical explanation for it as of yet. And the diving group from the University of Genoa had permission as a part of its research mission to study the coral reefs, including the deep dives, but their proposal made no mention of entering the cave. And that's mistake number 1. So maybe they brought this on themselves. The recreational scuba divers in the country are only allowed to dive to depths of up to 100 feet. They went down 500. Not good. And it isn't clear why the group of Italian divers went into the cave almost twice as deep. Man, very sad, tragic, creepy story coming out of the Maldives. Beautiful area, but man, not good at all. Not good. Let's see, I already told you that, and I already told you that. There's a lot of things I've already told you today on KMJ. Oh, I do need to big events, not only on the air, but we've got this great upcoming gubernatorial forum, which is going to be Friday, featuring Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco, and it's going to be Friday, as I mentioned, at the Regency Event Center in Clovis, hosted by Diane Pierce and Nathan Magzik, and moderated by the state senator Shannon Grove. So individual tickets left, and there's also a couple of tables that go for a particular price. So find out more at kmjnow.com. I think it would be great if you all showed up, and then if it's a Friday night, we could all party afterwards. Grab Steve and let's get the hell out of there and go do something fun. Go have a late night meal and an adult beverage. Break time on the Appleton program at KMJ. Hey, 490-5858 if you want to throw something at the public and me. And 800-776-5858. We'll take a pause for the cause and we'll continue on KMJ. Stay with us.
KMJ's Philip Teresi.
Joaquin Arambula is there because he wants to build name recognition so he can run for mayor. Keisha Thomas wants the job because Keisha Thomas doesn't want to get a real job. Go take a look at Tiffany Apodaca. Not because she's a Republican, but because she's a damn good human being with a serious heart for serving the public.
Philip Teresi. Afternoons at 2.
Still no call today. Another 4 hours or 3 hours and 45 minutes in the day, work day. 4 hours and 45 minutes? Whatever.